Evening and welcome to My Source Business Show, your go-to destination for all things business. We are so happy that you're coming to you right here at PrayerCaveTV. We are so glad that you're tuned in to this amazing show. Now, today we have an amazing guest. She is a young lady. She is an innovator. She's an entrepreneur. She's a business lady. I am talking of none other than Winnie Wamboi of Harcourt Farm here in Juja. And I am going to allow her to introduce herself as she tells us what she does here at the farm. Welcome, Winnie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us in this space. This is Harcourt Farm.
Yeah, Harcourt Agri-Eco Farm Limited.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Kindly introduce yourself.
So I'm Winnie Wamboi Gebenji, a daughter of Gebenji. And first of all, welcome to our facility. Welcome to where we rear our insects and we turn waste into wealth.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Thank you so much. So, Winnie, walk us through your career journey, your background. What is your background when it comes to your career?
So, I'm a graduate of Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. I recently graduated in 2022, yeah. So, I did energy engineering and I majored on renewable energy and environmental physics.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, how did you find yourself in this? This is an agri farm.
Yeah.
So, and you like I was looking at your profile.
Yeah.
You deal with the BSF.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
That is the black soldier fly.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
So tell us, how do you do it? What is this? What is the BSF? And what is organic waste when it comes to that?
Okay.
Yes.
So as I said, I have a background in renewable energy and environmental physics. So this speaks so much when it comes to, you know, my love in nature and environment itself. And BSF is a key insect when it comes to environment. It really helps a lot in the environment you see out here in the ecosystem. It plays a big role in the environment. So I feel like my relationship with this insect we are calling BSF started way back in our campus, you know, in my background of environmental physics as well. Yeah, so BSF is an insect that feeds on organic waste. Organic waste is market waste or any waste that can decompose. Yeah. So this, be it market waste, be it kitchen waste, the one after you peel potatoes in your kitchen, that is kitchen waste. After you cook ugali, you know, the bottom thing, that is also kitchen waste. It can be market waste, a lot of watermelon, a lot of fruits from the market. And another one is industrial waste that deals with organic. You know, there are these industries that, you know, potato peeling industries or juice making industries where they have a lot of fruit. Yeah, so that is basically organic waste. So this BSF feeds on this organic waste.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about the BSF, and for our viewers, this is the black soldier fly.
Yeah.
So what is this, the black soldier fly? Is it the common fly that we see, or what kind of a fly is this? Which one is this? Because we have so many flies, and they feed on these things. We see them everywhere.
Yeah.
Kindly walk us through, what is this fly?
So BSF is not a common fly, but it comes from the same species, like, you know, it's still a fly, right? Its scientific name is Hamisha illucens. So this is a fly that is so different from the normal fly. First of all, the normal fly is very tiny. BSF is a bit bigger. BSF also looks like a wasp. It's a wasp-like fly. And the BSF also is you know, it's a desert fly, so it adapts well in the desert environment. That is why it is reared, you know, in a structure in a greenhouse, because it tries to imitate the desert likeness. And also BSF is a fly that is very rich in protein as well. Yeah.
So it's a fly that it's not so common.
Okay, it is there in the environment.
Yeah.
It is there. It is just that you don't find it everywhere.
Okay.
Like the normal house fly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for someone who wants to start a business, when it comes to BSF,
Yeah.
what are the benefits first of BSF farming?
Yeah. So BSF, first of all, is a tiny insect that does a lot of things. I mean, it's a mighty creature despite its size. So BSF, first of all, is used as a protein source for animal feeds. We understand when you look at fish, which are some of the protein sources in animal feeds manufacturing. Yeah. We have fish, we have soya, we have sunflower, we have cotton, and etc. The most common is soya and fish. And if you look at soya and fish, even humans themselves are consuming soya and fish. So there's competition between humans and animals to get this soya. But when it comes to BSF can be wholly bred as a protein source for animals. So first of all, there is no competition for protein, right? So it's a protein source for these animals. Second, BSF can be found in its purest form. When I say in its purest form, you find that most people who are making animal feeds, when you go to the fish market, they will tell you that first of all, omena inakuja na mchanga. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So BSF can be found in its purest form. You know, as a protein source. Another thing with BSF, you can rear it in your backyard. So you don't have to go all the way due to Lake Victoria to get fish. No.
Yeah.
BSF is a protein source you can have at your backyard. So it is very convenient for a farmer as well.
Yeah.
So that is one advantage as a protein source in its own way. The other one, as I said, environment. These insects feed a lot of organic waste. They eat a lot. I don't think this insect sleeps or talks or anything. All it does is eat. So a lot of organic waste that is left to decompose in these dump sites. BSF can be used to, you know, feed on that waste. And once it feeds on that waste, the third advantage, it produces frass fertilizer. So frass fertilizer is very rich. First of all, it is organic. So a lot of emissions of CO2 and methane are released, you know, in production of inorganic fertilizer in factories themselves. So BSF, it is producing this fertilizer, no hassles, you know, it's just eating and pooping, so no hassle done. Unlike the inorganic fertilizers, there's a lot of machines, you know, polluting of the environment. But BSF produces this organic fertilizer that first of all reduces the carbon emissions. And the previous point I'd said, you know, the waste that is left to decompose releases methane. So methane is a greenhouse gas that is causing this ozone layer, and the ozone layer is making the ice to melt and the water levels to rise. There's a lot of things coming up. You can see right now the climate is, you know, you cannot tell, is it raining? At one point it is flooding, the next it is drought. So this is just all about climate change. And it is these gases that we are emitting to the environment, that is methane. So if this waste is not left to decompose in the dump sites, and BSF will come and feed this waste, you can see we are doing climate change mitigation by a lot when using these insects.
All right. And you spoke about the poop. So the poop is the one that is being used as the fertilizer.
Yes.
Oh, so it helps the farmer.
Yes.
And can it be used in all crops, or what? Is it just good for some crops, or is it general for all crops?
So BSF fertilizer can be used in all crops, all types of soil.
Yeah.
Yes, it is that effective and it is organic.
Oh yeah.
So the only thing is you don't have to use a lot because inachoma your plants. It's just like the science behind the normal fertilizer.
Yeah.
That is why it's not just manure, it is fertilizer.
Okay.
So hutumi mingi. So it is used in all crops, all soils, and it is going to, because it's organic, so it inatengeneza mchanga yako.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me take you back a little bit.
Yeah.
Kindly explain to our viewers, where do you get these flies?
Yeah.
How do you are they bought, or where do you get these flies from? For someone who wants to start such a business, where do they start? Where did you start? Yeah.
So for me, I'll start with where I start. Then I can tell the farmer where to start based on the knowledge we have gained throughout the years and experience, in order not to waste a lot of time. So for me, BSF was a word I had in my campus days. I was doing attachment in Embu County, Department of Environment. Yeah. So they were, in these conferences where the county is disturbed on the amount of waste we are producing, knowing very well in Kenya there is no landfill. Like where waste is compacted, like a designated area. In Kenya we have dump site. It's just that, that is what we have. So in Embu County they have this problem of organic waste because plastics, metals can be recycled. But what happens to the organic waste? And so during these discussions, one person raised an issue and said there's this insect that is being used to digest organic waste, and I was interested. And the county government was like, but unfortunately, we don't have anybody who understands this insect or how to go about this insect. And for me, that is an opportunity. Yeah, I saw that as an opportunity. If there's no one who doesn't understand about this PSF. So I told myself, if I go back to school, then I'll be able to learn about this insect and how it can be used, in this waste management thing, so that once I am done with school, because you understand in Kenya, employment is such a big hassle. Yeah. So I was like, if I leave school, I'm going to write a proposal to the county government and I tell them, hey, I've learned about this insect from here and here, and can you give me the job? Can I do whatever you wanted us to do? And when I came back to school doing my research on the insect, where I was doing I also now started working on the insect as a research project. Yeah, it's my final year project.
Yeah,
and I found so many benefits for this insect. It is now not only being used for recycling waste, but it is now being used as a way of feeding your animals.
Yeah,
and for me that is an interest. As you can see in our farm, as you have already seen, we have so many different animals.
Yes.
So for me, I love so many pets. So this is an insect that not only helps the environment, but I can feed my pets. Wow. So for me, that was an interest. So for a farmer who wants to now start this kind of farming, first of all, you can get them from another farmer who is also doing this kind of farming. So that's a business opportunity for us already here. We sell to farmers who want to begin as a starter kit. You can also visit ISIPE. So ISIPE is one of our partners. They have really helped us grow. You can visit ISIPE and they'll be able to train you and give you a starter kit as well. Yeah.
Thank you. I heard you mention ISIPE.
Yeah.
Kindly tell our viewers, those who may not understand what ISIPE is, kindly enlighten them for that.
Yeah. So, in every industry, there's that body that helps the industry grow. So ISIPE is one of the key players when it comes to insect farming or anybody in insect farming. So ISIPE is a research institution here in Kasarani, Kenya. and it stands for International Center for Insect Physiology and Ecology. So this means there are people who research on the behavior of insects, and even the people who even started this technology before it came to us farmers. They are the people who started researching on this type of farming and understanding what it does. And if you go to ISIPE, training is free of charge as well, and for you to understand this all different types of insects that a farmer can venture into. Yes.
Wow. So if viewers, you want to venture into insect farming, you have the body ISIPE that will help you. Yes. Thank you so much, Winnie. You said that you have pets, so they benefit a lot from the animal proteins they get from your farm. You don't have to buy the food for your pets. So what are the other nutrients that these animals get from the BSF farming? What are the other nutrients?
So BSF, it was mainly known for protein, but this is an insect that is really packed. It has a lot of benefits. Normally, I prefer when my farmers talk, themselves, because if I stand here, I'll talk as a person advertising their product, but it's okay, it is the truth. So first of all, if you feed your animals live BSF, so ISIPE is currently doing a research. You can see they are currently doing a research, and the research is saying that chickens fed BSF, that is live, especially that is moving, it smiles. The psychological effect.
Wow.
So it's a happy chicken. It is not under stress. It is, it's just a brilliant chicken. And so a happy chicken, even a happy human being, is just able to be more productive. We can see chickens in our farm, so they will eat, rest, and then come again, eat, and then rest, and go there and have grass. When you feed your animals, especially the whole BSF that has not been defatted, first of all, fat has energy. So they're not only getting protein, but they're also getting fat, which is energy. They're also getting fiber, a little bit of fiber here and there, and from the insect as well. And it is sweet. It's a sweet thing. If the animals are able to speak, those are some of the things they would say, because an experience from our farmers, they have told us that if you feed BSF and the normal feeds, the chicken or the pigs, or they'll first of all feed on the BSF, and then now come to the other feeds. So you can see it's a good thing for the animals as well. Here the oil. So if the oil is pressed from the BSF, has been found to be added to animal feeds, especially for dairy, and it is helping in increasing milk production as well.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey, this BSF has lots of benefits.
I say, it is, you can see it's a farm, but out of this farm, you can create other 5-6 industries as well. And we have not even, another benefit I'd forgotten. It is used in human medicine.
Wow.
Yes, it is used in human medicine. BSF has a product called chitosan. So chitosan is now being extracted from BSF, and is being used in making medicines for human beings. The outer coating of the antibiotics you take is used from that product. People who take chitosan whole, I hear it reduces a lot of weight. Again, this is research ISIPE has conducted. It reduces weight as well. And also the oil in BSF is used to make soaps. Soaps for showering as well.
Wow. So it's a fly that has lots of benefits.
It's a fly that has a lot of benefits, and I feel it has all these benefits, and I think many more, because it has a lot of, again, amino acids that we haven't even talked about. Because it's an industry that's also coming up, so a lot is being discovered.
So farmers and business people, when it comes to agribusiness, do not hesitate when it comes to black soldier fly. It has lots of benefits. And now it has lots of benefits. Is it safe for the human? Will it sting? Is this fly dangerous to us humans? Yeah.
So one of the misconceptions we have is, you know, as you asked, is it like a normal fly? So first of all, it's different from a normal fly.
Okay.
So this insect does not transmit diseases because in its adult form, when it's a fly, it doesn't have any open mouth parts. It only sips water. It only drinks water. So it cannot transmit diseases. So it is harmless to the environment. When you see it out there, it is harmless. It doesn't sting despite looking like a wasp. It does not sting. So it is harmless. It is a good fly to the environment as well. And the larvae, they don't bite. they don't bite. They are very harmless creatures. In fact, they are therapeutic. I have seen different spas wanting to use the insects for them, the dead skin on your feet. So you'll soon be going to massage and bending this insect. So it's a good insect. And and as I said, it doesn't transmit diseases despite feeding on waste. In fact, BSF has been seen that it reduces the toxins. It reduces the toxins in waste. So it's a very clean insect in its form.
So when I see it around the house, it is harmless.
It is harmless.
It will not transmit diseases.
It will not transmit diseases like the normal housefly. And when you give it to your animals, it is a clean insect. And in fact, it goes to help the digestive system as well. And for human beings, for human beings it can be eaten by humans as well, but it has to be reared on a different medium of food. So that it can be eaten by human beings. But that is research ICIPE is continue doing so that now it can have specific benefits for humans.
So we could be having this insect all over and we don't know it can bring money.
It is there in the environment. So one way, if you don't want to get them from a farmer, as I said, you can come buy from a farmer or you go to ICIPE. You can attract them from the environment. But attracting them from the environment means you should have a very smelly thing. A very smelly, when I say smelly, even you enter the compound, you feel it. Then the fly will be just attracted to the environment.
So we can just say it loves bad smell. Bad smell is its favorite environment.
You see, it feeds on waste.
And
waste smells bad. So it is just an insect that is there to feed on. So it just loves something smelling bad. I would say that.
Wow. Thank you so much, Winnie. You are really informing us in things. I know our viewers are hearing this for the first time. And I know there is someone who will be challenged to even start a business on BSF. Winnie, tell us the life cycle of this BSF that you are talking about. So the life cycle is basically, how many days the fly exists. There's this thing, Simon Makonde, the normal house fly, right? But this is so different. The life cycle takes about 45 days. But what happens for the larvae, it starts as the egg, and then it goes to the larval stage. So the larvae stage is where now it is rich in protein. And the larvae stage has different stages as well. The first instar up to the fifth instar. And at fifth instar is when you harvest it to feed to your chickens and animals, because at that point, the protein levels are very high. And you find that at fifth instar, as well, it takes around 15 days for it to get to fifth instar. So you see, it's very fast at that moment. And again, during this time is when the feeding rate of this insect is just so high. It eats a lot of food during this stage.
After the 5th instar, then we transition to pre-pupa, where it now starts metamorphosizing, now going into a cocoon. So after pre-pupa, we go to the pupa stage. And then now after the pupa stage, we have the adult. And the adult now is the fly that either lays eggs, the female lays eggs, and the male just mates with the fly. And that's the light. And then after laying egg and the male mating, it dies. So you have the eggs again, the cycle continues.
Alright.
And one fly can lay about 500 to 1,000 eggs.
Wow.
Yes.
And do they survive all these eggs?
So hatching is the most complicated process.
Okay.
Yes, hatching is, it is where I feel like it's just the baby when it is young.
Yes.
A human baby, you see, this is why you just take care. Take so much care of it until you get to 18 years and your parent now tells you can no longer parent.
Yeah.
Or, you adult.
Ajitafutie.
mahali si tumefika. But when we were children, our parents used to make sure you have eaten, you have, all these things.
Yeah.
So for the BSF again, hatching is where, so if you are very good, you can get 100% hatch rate, but then, due to these problems, you can get 80% hatch rate as well.
Okay.
For us, we have been able to attain 80% hatch rate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I want us to hold at that, and then we will be continuing with this episode, because this is amazing information that we are getting here at PrayerCaveTV, my source business show. Where else do you get such information about your business or a business that you would like to start? Thank you so much, Winnie. That was so amazing. I know we have we have learned a lot about the BSF. Thank you so much, our viewers. Thank you for tuning in to PrayerCaveTV. Thank you for talking to us through our number 0710546454. Now we will see you next week in the next episode. We will be continuing with this conversation, and I'm hoping that you will tune in. Goodbye. See you next time.